Hello there, team. So this is a 3v2 on a map that I actually can't remember the name of. I've never played on this map, so this is quite interesting. I think I should still have a pretty decent grasp of what's going on. When I first saw the map on the top right, I thought it was Moria, but no, there's only one entrance in, so it's definitely not. I think it's something along those lines. I'm just going to be referring to it as the Big Dwarven Hold, or something along those lines if I have to. We've got Textodame as the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm defending it, which is always a very solid choice on a defense. And he is joined by a Dale player, who is Bloodbath McGrath. So as I say, Textodame, he's joined the RH clan, obviously, and but he's still he's been around quite a lot, and he's gotten a lot of games under his belt. So it's been quite a while since I've seen him play. So I'm quite interested to see how he's developed. On the opposing team, we have Jean-Baptiste deploying this siege tower defense. It's smart. It's smart. It's a good plan to do. It really hampers the enemy's ability to charge at you, and there's no rules against it. I personally am just not a massive fan. That's all. Then over here, Y2K sent me the battle replay. He's Harad and Rudauer over on this side. So it's yeah, see, this the type of thing I quite like. It's certainly not good versus evil, but it's men versus Numenor. You can pass Numenor off as evil, to be honest. But it's men versus dwarves and Dale. I don't know. Yeah, I'm more than happy with this, to be honest. I never really like hodgepodge fights, especially hodgepodge sieges. In a pitched battle, yeah, what are you gonna do? But no, I definitely like a siege to have some sort of meaning behind it. I don't know. But yeah, Ricky Beagle, he's got some Rudar Axemen. Rudar is probably, I would say, my second favourite faction in this game. Shortly behind Cardlin. It was the first faction I actually had some success with in games that I played, so I'm always pretty fond of seeing them. When it comes to Rudar Axemen, though, I don't touch them myself, so I'll try and watch them. Rudar Swordsman there, then yeah, just sort of mixed in Rudar Swordsman and Axemen. Yeah, lots of swords, lots of axes, kind of what you need in a siege. Rudar can definitely be the just meat that can, because these guys will get some kills. They're good in a fight, but they've got a lot of numbers, decent shields on those Rudar Swordsmen too, so no, it's always good to see. Dunman's Spears, again, not a unit I use. I always go for the Clansmen instead. Black Wolds, mixed in with some Etmor's Troll Hunters here, Witch Realm and Slavers. Furrodrift Javelins there, more Troll Hunters. And the Herenidane Pikes, of course, no Dunman Pikes. Interesting. So yeah, cool. Certainly not my choice of army, but I'm into it. A lot of throwing stuff. Hereditary Nobles as well. It's always quite good to grab a unit of cav between on any siege attack. It's always quite good to grab a unit of cav just to counter enemy cav. But I would usually have gone for the shoot. I'm struggling not to say spear maidens. They're maidens. The Coldfell maidens. They're a bit cheaper and they can counter cav, but with this it gives him the additional benefit of hopefully maybe jumping in behind people and so on. Jean-Baptiste has gone for some Belegar archers up here. It's good because his buddy's not gone any. And some Belegar pikes, I'm seeing. Royal Legion of Armenelos. Some Romena infantry there, some more Romena infantry. Some Seafarers, good, lots of them. That's exactly what you want to see. A lot of throwing javelins, sentinels. Some more Romena infantry, Romena spears, great to push through things, and they're also really good. They're Numenorians at the end of the day. And some Belegar footmen just to take damage. And then he has also grabbed himself a trebuchet. Now, I don't know. Well, no. So he does have a ram there, to be honest. But I just don't know about that trebuchet. I guess he had it sat there just in case they were going to run right out at him. But I would have probably just kept that in the back. To be honest though, I don't think that trebuchet is going to fit through the door. We'll see. Maybe it was a bit of a An unfortunate choice. Harad here by Y2K. More numbers. So we got the Mahud Berserkers here. Lots of Mahud Berserkers, some Demons of the Desert, of course. Beast Hunters. Southron Pikes, yeah. Cannot really have enough pikes, I don't think. Southron Warband. Southron Warband. Haradrim Spears. Trollmen of Harad. Some Stalkers, good. I didn't see any Rangers over there for Rudar, so they might be useful. And some Shadows, okay, cool. Yeah, I think they've got enough body piercing. Hashari and Serpent's Fang, okay, cool. Yeah, I've not played too much Harad since the new version came out, but I do like the Serpent's Fang quite a lot. Again, Archer Bodyguard tier unit is my jam, so it's nice to see. I think they've definitely got enough numbers in terms of Harad and Rudar, and then Numenor really being the elite force here, but he's got some numbers as well. I'm just going to put on normal speed for now while I run through the defenders, because we've got about got a good few thousand more frames before they really make a dent. These towers here are of course shooting arrows, which is, well, maybe that's what the trip could be used for. It looks like it is, but I always feel the towers can either be just vastly overestimated as a threat. Oh wait, can those siege towers? I was thinking the siege towers would be useless, but no, I think you can land them over here, so that's fair. As I say, the Orc Hunters are opening fire, and they've scored a few kills, no doubt, but this siege tower defense has definitely helped, and limited casualties massively. Seeing a sentinel drop there, but still. Oh, dearie me. Aye, that's, yeah, okay. Hey, I eat my words. Trebuchet was a good choice, for sure. Ah, does that bust up? Interesting. I thought taking down that wall, I didn't think it would do anything. I thought it would just kill the guys on it, and this wall went all the way down, but no, it seems you can open yourself another entrance. Cool, as I say, never played this map before, so yeah, if they bust two holes here, it makes it a lot better. And those Orc Hunters dying, oh, there's still 94 of them. Oh, these guys have to run all the way down and try to get in the main gate, or through that breach, hopefully. Oh well, we'll come in through this new hole. Ah, damn, no, we still have to jump over it. A lot of Orc Hunters went down, but really that could have been a lot worse for him. He's still got 94 of them, because the Orc Hunters are, of course, great archers, but you want them in a fight as well, in the later stages for sure. First Legion Pikes, want to get them out of the way here. You do not want a shot coming right through that hole and hitting it. But, yeah, okay, no, he seems to be doing it. Or just straighten them out. Yeah, either way, it's a good choice. Shield Guard, up in the front. Some Warriors of Khazad-dûm there. Dismounted Earls mixed in with some Barding Herd. That's tough to break through for sure. I think they're preparing for this breach. Ah, okay. Yep, again, Marquindi Pikes and Barding Herd together. Wow. Yeah, no, you definitely want to try and deal with that with range. You're not pushing through that. Some River Patrol ready to hurl their javelins over.
Done its work, and now is the time to fight.
Cool. That's a nice golden door. Oh well, shame. Some Athala Rangers, Sword Masters of Esgaroth. Or Esgaros. Yeah, no, it's a TH. It's a TH. Silly me. Some Shield Guard there. Mix them with some. They look really tightly packed together. Is that 2 units? No, it's just one. Just really compact. And civilians. As I say, civilians. Usually any pitch battle, I'm not fond of seeing civilians on the field, but any defensive siege for sure. Like, it makes sense. Civilians are going to be running toward this position for safety, and in a last stand scenario, you need every man you can get. Barding Marksman, some Legion Bodyguard there with an armor upgrade. No, I don't know. I don't play Khazad-dûm. They look different. I think they might have an armor upgrade. They look really cool anyway. Either way, so Marquindi Bows there, some Blackshot Dragon Slayers, some Athala Rangers. They the same unit? Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, no, they are the same unit. Whoops. They're fast. Ooh, aye. First Legion pikes dropping down there. Seafarers and Damos got a good shot. Another hole gets broken inside there too. So suddenly this is looking a bit less daunting for the attackers. Some axe guards, more axe guards. Sons of the Fallen, Sons of the Fallen. Stretch them out like that because the deployment zones are a bit funny. Dalian Royal Guard there, Bardying Herd, Merquindi Pikes, some dismounted Earls of Dale, and some more of them there. Dalian Paladins, Hammers, 3rd Legion Infantry, and then across the final bridge, there's nothing waiting in the wing, well, waiting right at the back here. So yeah, no, it's pretty good armies all round. Actually, I don't think I'm not seeing anything that somebody's chosen that is just absolutely insane. So no, this is a nice looking map, to be honest. I've never really done it. Well, as I said, one thing I was going to say, I do like the buoyancy on this little statue. I'm not saying anything supporting him down there in that war, but I don't think we can. I don't really know how. I've never made a map, of course, so I don't really know how putting things through water works. Well, yep. So we've got the Belgar footmen moved up. You can don't really mind about losing them. It's not an issue. So they've taken that ram. They responded heavily by wiping out those seafarers. Yeah, that was what the Thala Rangers would be shooting at. That was a good choice. Killing them to stop them throwing anything, and also they're a good unit in melee. They're a Numenorian unit at the end of the day, so it's good to get them wiped out. Taking these positions to stop those towers shooting away, which is important. I think Jean-Baptiste is going to be blocking this doorway with the siege tower. As I say, no rules against it. It's very smart. I'm just personally not a fan. Yeah. His allies have now arrived. Yep. So they've booked it, but they had some time. And there's no point sprinting them over because you're just going to tire out your boys. I think, no doubt, we're going to be getting a good bit of throwing away at these front lines because this is just too sturdy to try and ram through, even for Numenorians. I'm probably going to jump up the speed now. I'll jump it up to about 2. Y2K said that things really start getting kicked off about 9,000 frames, and I think so far, yeah, it looks like he's correct about that. Yes, he sort of constructed himself a little defensive position here. It's good. And it's smart. It's not something I do, just because I'm not a huge fan of it. But it limits the attacker's ability to fire away at you. I mean, look, there's no gaps here. There's two poor unfortunate guys there. One Royal Legion of Armena lost actually, but no, it doesn't seem the units seem to be all right. Playing a lot of Warhammer Total War recently, and boy, is that game frustrating if you leave a unit like one infantryman behind. The whole unit just no man left behind sort of mentality, and they need to turn around and go get him, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. And it's good to be back in sort of medieval where things make a bit more sense to me. Oh goodness me, that's interesting. Engineering abilities. Wow. Good. So now that the defense is nicely constructed, they can move the very lightly armored Harad and really quite lightly armored Rudar forces up into position. Beast Hunters here, able to throw some javelins across. First Legion pikes are always a good choice. Oh, what's going on here? Blackshot Dragon Slayers. Is that a misclick? Yep, I think that was a misclick. They were probably following a unit trying to get a shot on it, but because that'd be a shame to take some javelin fire to that. No, I think that was a cancelled shot. They just got out of range. Civilians coming out along with some Barding Herd. Okay. Good to see them sort of moving out and engaging. They will rip these Dunman Spearmen apart. And, in a way, this has now given him the ability to do that. Oh. Or not. Yeah, because they do have a shot over here too. This is my team speak, getting a few bing bongs. Sorry about that in the background. Yeah, in a way, using up a lot of enemy javelins. This is exactly what they want to be using their javelins on, though, so it's a bit painful. But Has to be done, I suppose. Actually, is there another entrance? Yeah, no, there's a door there, which I think leads to here. So no, I was just wondering if there was a unit up here. Are they trapped? But no, because those few dwarves here did manage to get down. More beast hunters. It's quite a long shot. Fire arrows coming in from the Belgar archers. Yeah, as I say, these guys they've got good armor, they've got good shield on their back. And so far the enemy's using up a lot of ammunition on them. And those beast hunters have used up all their ammo. And maybe even the civilians would have taken a javelin or two instead of a barding herd, so... Although it's very painful, of course, it's might be the end of the world. Trebuchet, yeah, that was just unfortunate. I think he's trying to get right on through to the men behind, and that's why they hit there. But to be honest, I'd be really tempted just to slam one quick shot into those barding herd there. Just wipe them out. Should trigger a rout even from there. Really good morale. At least it'll, yeah, I think they're really good morale, but the civilians would run, that would scare them a bit. Yeah, all in all. Okay, I'll maybe slow it down for a minute, because the enemy seems to be, well, the attackers seem to be trying to force their way through this right side. Those civilians are holding out really nicely, to be honest. This is, this little aggressive action here by Bloodbath has turned out a lot better than I originally expected it to. Wow, yep. Hey, River Patrol. Not really what you want to be taking shots at. I think he's definitely shooting at this line though. You need to get that spread out. You can reform it really quick if you have to, but those boys need to run because that thing might fire again. The River Patrol, really, I wouldn't be crying about that hit because at the end of the day they've still got all their javelins. It's a shame, but I'd rather they hit them than just about everything else on this field right now. Yeah, so good, get the important guys out of the way. Orc hunters here, still definitely got some ammo, but holding fire for the time being. Throwing rotten meat, definitely not out of ammunition, but that's scary, for sure. And to be honest, you might even be getting some kills. Yeah, no. Yeah, so just saving his ammo for, he's able to sort of be patient, which is definitely something I lack a fair bit of. These axe throwers are moved up. I've moved up. That's definitely going to do some good damage, but I think these Belgar archers are blocking their shot. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, they'll be able to get something good going on by the looks of things. But again, this is more ammunition that the defenders have managed to use up. Oh wait, no, no, no. And these beast hunters are getting cut to pieces too, but they've used up their ammo. Their armor piercing still. They're not horrific in a fight, so you would want to keep them. But you need to, well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're wanting to engage this force. But the temptation here would actually be, for me, this is something I really struggle with pulling myself away from a fight, but I would be really tempted to actually come on back and get a good clean volley right into their faces. Now they, of course, they'll probably just move forward then, but yeah, I don't know. I just think this is a confrontation that's really benefiting the Barding herd, and just either having to make them come out at you or getting some shots into their backs is good. Belgar archers firing. Ooh, yep, that is well, it's a very invisible wall, I suppose, or certainly not invisible, but it could be shot through, I guess. Oh, okay, so that's not a rout, but that is them falling back. The civilians have routed though. Oh, come on, this last guy he's stuck here, very bloodied. He's gonna try and get out, but I think he's stuck. Poor dude. Would have been nice if he had gotten one more kill. All in all, that was an okay trade for both sides, I'd say. Like you took out, you know, almost half a unit of Barding herd there, but you know, the defenders managed to use up a lot of the attacker's ammunition. And to be honest, this mist here is going to affect the attackers when they try and push through. So I don't know. All in all, interesting trade-off. Again, this is something I try not to do on these sorts of sieges, but you know, like shooting up and over things that you shouldn't really be able to. Yeah, it's unfortunate that some of these parts are not solid in maps, but at the end of the day, he's kind of using up a lot of ammunition. He's not getting many kills for it. So hey, what are you gonna do? Thala Rangers though, they'll go down pretty easy if a few of these overhead shots get them. But I'd be very tempted, instead of falling back, to spread my boys out. Again, this is just my my kind of weird tactics, and I'd be comfortable to lose another, I'd say about 20 of those Thala Rangers, if it meant using up a lot more ammunition from the attackers. Belegar archers here just getting right in this doorway. I'm surprised with the amount of archers the defenders have. They're not really wanting to counter this, but you don't really want to shoot at your enemy's fodder archers. Yeah, that's fair. Is there an attack here? Troll shot axe throwers have moved up to try and get a shot. Defended by some Belegar footmen, but the warriors of Khazad-dûm will cut through both of those units. We're getting a few axes coming on through to these pikes, very heavily armoured with a shield, but hey, axes are going to hurt. And those are some javelins from the beast hunters now. Yeah, this is the only thing you can do in this sort of situation to whittle down this defense. The attackers haven't really taken well. Oh, interesting. He's managed to get a treb shot right down through here, or maybe that's fire arrows. Yeah, but fire arrows from something. So I usually think there's sort of three ways you can really breach your position. You can either hurl javelins at it for a while. You can take a you can take a phalanx force, preferably like halberds or something, to really break in and stab away, or you can try and get like a shield wall to push through. Uselessly throwing Rudar swordsmen at this line is not going to do anything, so their best choice is to just hammer it. He's fallen back from this position, which keeps him safe, but it does it sacrifices a lot of ground. But of course, when these guys come in to take that ground, the river patrol are getting a good few volleys in at them. Even the Athala Rangers and these swordsmen are back here. Oh, this is a passageway I didn't know existed. So they can come all the way up here too. So right, so it's kind of like 3 ways in. Nice. All right, and then of course the final bridge at the back. Okay, I like this map actually. I'm going to try and play on it. I've not really managed to get many sieges done, of course, as I said, but it just takes so dang long. A lot of fire arrows coming from these Bardian marksmen. They will rip through these Belegar archers. The attackers really must be running out of archer fire right now. I'm going to turn up the sound. I'm feeling a little bit lonely. So the beast hunters here, well, will have an okay whack at damaging the warriors because of their AP. It's really just a skill difference here that's causing them to have some losses. But I would say this is definitely a good choice of confrontation for Y2K. Those warriors they're shaken, yeah. So they're out on their own. A lot of scary units around them. Oh, those arrows. Yeah, those arrows are getting sucked up by the siege towers there, bud. So that's unfortunate. Radram spears just waiting back, ready to take some damage if they have to. Seafarers and Damos here are stuck on the siege towers, but I think they tried to come around the side here and engage. That's smart actually. If you lined up right along there, come across, come in the back of these warriors. Because the issue is, of course, once these warriors do break, they're going to run back to the town centre. So say that's 20 warriors at the end of the game you've got to kill. Getting bugged is, of course, a big nuisance, but even if you get bugged, the guys are still sitting there. It's not good, it's not what you want, but the enemy is still going to have to kill them. Yeah, the beast hunters now getting cut to pieces, but that has exposed them. I don't think there's not really anything to fire away at them or throw some. Not really what you want to throw axes at, but I think he might take it. Just to wipe this unit out. I think that's the spearman moving up. Yeah, go get something to sort of engage. I like this sort of one by one funneling through thing. It's causing a bit of a weird fight. But no, these warriors, they've done well for themselves. It's been quite a strange siege so far, actually. I think a lot of that has been caused by these siege towers, just making these sections of the battlefield sort of accessible for both sides, instead of really, once the initial walls fall, anything stepping outside is going to die. Barding Herd there, this is good, but they've got no support. The Blackshot Dragon Slayers, they need something in here to support them, because even though they, you know, in a vacuum they'd beat these guys, they're just surrounded. And this is not as good a trade as he had before. Troll Shot Axe Throwers again moved up into position. What the heck is going all the way through here? I'm seeing a Beligar Footman standard bear just getting on in. I think you have quite a few Beligar Footmen actually managed to push their way through. Alright, cool. Yeah, they've still got their ammunition. Hammers of Gundabad moved up. It's always a difficult choice just when to decide to fall back as the defender. And you see a lot of sieges like this. This may well just revolve around this opening area. Like, that's how a lot of sieges go. I'm going to jump up to 2 speed now because we're almost 20,000 frames in, and there's still, you know, we got to go up all the way up to 55. So I think these engagements are just going to go as they are right now. I think these Blackshot Dragon Slayers and the Barding Herd are going to get lost. He's got a lot of footmen to lose, so it's fair enough that he's moved one up just to really turn this in our favour, well, in the attacker's favour. Wavering warriors now, they'll be routing soon, no doubt. But they've done well for themselves. A lot of archers, and not seeing any javelins coming in. No. Ooh, okay, yep, those archers did try to fall back. What's going on here? Okay, I think he's carrying the charge right on through. Yep, he has made connection, and this is going to hurt. I'm seeing some spearmen mixed in there, but Horadrim spears can't do shield wall. I don't think, anyway. It's going to be bloody, but like these First Legion pikes backed up by some shield guard are going to be able to hold this back without too much issue, I don't think. Yeah, seeing the spearmen falling back now. The issue with Rudar swordsmen in this situation is if he pulls them back, they might just rout. You know, they expose their back to the enemy, they take a few rear stabs before you know it, this unit's routed halfway across the field before it comes back. It's exhausted itself. So if you've got the infantry to lose, sometimes it is better just to be like, it's engaged. I'm just going to let it do its thing. But it would be lovely if they were able to capitalise on this somehow now. Trollshot Axe Throwers might have just been poked. I'm not going to be responding to that, I'm afraid. Yeah, Trollshot Axe Throwers are doing what they can here. But everything's so tight and packed, it's tough for them to get a good shot. Yeah, I just don't think... Ah, no. Ah, that's some good shots, yeah. Merquindi bows, of course, amazing bowmen, but they're good in a fight too. So that's good, yeah. Bloodbath would have not... I did not think he was in range of that. Wow, that's quite an arm those guys have on them. But yeah, this unit is being devoured here, so this is good for the attackers. Oh, more coming in. Yeah, so some of the elves on this defense getting wiped out. It is actually kind of cute. This is men, elves, and dwarves defending this position. So more Merquindi bows coming down. My goodness. In reserve, we still got heaps of stuff in reserve. The attackers really are. All of the Romena infantry are going to really pay for themselves. Like at least man for man, they'll kill dwarves, and that is going to be scary to deal with. And the defenders are going to have to make sure that they hold on to a weapon that can actually wipe them out. I'm actually not seeing a huge excess of like true elites. I guess we've got the Dalian paladins, of which called Galaron's paladins, in the back and so on, but still, I do worry about what is going to be going. Guards of Khazad-dûm are over there. Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, I didn't see that catapult earlier. Yeah, that's not going to be fun to fight if they use that properly. Those Dragon Slayers have been in and out of combat. They've and there's still 42 of them left. They've been quite well used, I feel. The Enslavers are right up here. That's scary. Morale buffing to your own boys, of course, and they're nice and safe behind this position. So anybody that tries to shoot them is just really going to be wasting ammunition. Orc hunters. Decent. Well, really quite good. I'm surprised they're struggling. Okay, no, good. It's changed now. I was thinking they'll easily beat these guys, surely. And but they are now. Trollshire Axthor's not horrific. Really not too bad. But Orc Hunters of Khazad-dûm are nice, aggressive, nice and heavy attacking allies. They need something here. The Seafarers, yeah, that'll sort it out for sure. I'll go back up to 2 speed. I think we're just doing a bit of skirmishing now again. I may end up making, this is really quite a good sort of back and forth. There's always sort of something to talk about. But I really don't want this video to be like 2 hours long. I'm happy to go off to like an hour and a half, but if it starts looking like that, I'll be doing some cuts, I think. We're seeing a lot of fire coming in and out of this area. But again, this is Belegar footmen, and that's... I guess these Revenant Patrol have lost a lot of their number, so they'll have some trouble using all that ammunition, but still, these are fodder. I guess they've just got quite a lot of ammunition to kill, well, to use, so why not? But still, it's unfortunate. Yeah, to be honest, like if you were unable to break these 2 walls, just funneling in through this gate alone would not be. It just wouldn't really be possible, I don't think. Not against a dwarven defender, anyway. Or perhaps it would be possible, but you would spend about an hour throwing javelins into the defensive position, and that just wouldn't be fun for anybody. Just playing cat and mouse for half the game would. It's not enjoyable. Speaking of javelins, though, we have some of the real kings moving up. Ooh, this needs to be addressed for sure. They're squishy. Well, they're not squishy in melee, but they're squishy at ranged. Trollman really. Hi, Basil. How you doing? Trollman really not enjoying armor too much. Alright, no, okay. Yeah, there's so many corpses here already. Wow. Okay, no. I think they've just moved up, but they need to be careful because the demons are really somebody that I would be willing to waste ammunition on to trying to kill, and they've got a shot through this gate right now. Or, you know, as the attackers could do that up and over shot as well, if they were so inclined. I'm not on max graphics, as it's mainly just because if this did crash, I would really not want to set through another 20,000 frames to get back to my original position. That just wouldn't be great. 14 archers, yeah. Any shot that you're able to receive in response to these 14 archers is a win, and they can probably just fire for the rest of the game.
The opportunity for us to regain control of the castle has almost vanished.
All right, that was an unusual call for this point in the game. Trollshire axe throwers there. I'm surprised. I guess the big shielded boys at the front. Whoa, Erenadine Rangers. Very, very bold. Interesting. Nobody's responded to them yet. Wow, that's good. Yeah, they need to be shot at. Okay, yeah. Some boys are running at them, but that was good. I did not see that coming. Meat off Vermintide. Damn, tempting. Vermintide is very tempting. will not be playing Vermintide right now though. I'm into this now, so I will definitely be finishing it. I think it's always sort of better to do these in one sitting rather than sort of coming back later. Okay, yeah. The shield. Hey Basil, how you doing? The shield guard are able to withstand a heck of a lot, but not going to be fun for Demons of the Desert Fire is not fun for anybody. Let's just respond with that. Oh, one Merquindi bow. To be honest, that's pretty good. If he can just sit there and take that fire, you know, that's it. That's his purpose now. He's out of ammunition, really? No. I when it comes down to one archer unit, I would just have them on fireball, just because they're never going to use up all that ammo. Khazad-dûm Reclaimers responding with some axes. Ah, wow, yes, okay. These demons are definitely going to be struggling with that. Firing off. Yeah. Ranger on ranger fire here. But those rangers will devour the demons. Yeah, we're not seeing many demons left. Still 20, it's 18, 19. Okay, yep. They've done their purpose for now. I'd hang them back. Hereditary Rangers taking some shots. Seafarers coming out to answer these Axe Guard, but they're going to need something. They're just over that little lip there, so they can't really get them. Oh, this is some good shooting. Yeah, okay. Khazad-dûm Reclaimers probably still following their last target. I think they are. I will be constantly sort of distracted, I'm afraid, but it will be alright. Ashari? What? Oh yeah, Ashari of course can throw their little daggers. Ooh. This is bold, okay. Another bold move from Bloodbath, coming out engaging these guys. But if it was a mistake, they sort of turned around for a second, but if it was a mistake, they were in too deep there. Demons of the Desert engaging in melee, what? They're good at melee, to be honest, but like, you don't want that. But I think it was maybe just an attempt to like scare them off. But they've fallen back now. Another shot was grabbed. Hereditary Nobles here. Yeah, there's some open ground, is the thing. When they fall back, they need to fall back. Luckily, there's only 2 of them. And as I say, they both got, I think, everybody here. Yeah, like there's no new players in this game, so you know. But these 2, when they fall back, they need to do it well, and they need to do it in tandem. Because if one of them, decides, oh yeah, I'm gonna just go back, those nobles could do something. Oh, I'm hearing some yelling, which jumped up to 6 times speed, but maybe that was a mistake. No. No, this middle's still holding fine. Where are those pikes? Oh, right. That's unfortunate. Looking from here, you see this pike. Well, you see the spear line, and then you've got these. Well, I just thought that this was a pike unit behind them, but no, those are unfortunately just the fallen spears. Civilians out here engaging what looks like. Oh, the trebuchet team has run out of ammunition. That is a, or is it a ploy? I've just not seen them fire off enough shots, but trebuchets really don't have too much ammunition anymore. So so it's fair. Trebuchet team though can still do something, especially against civilians. Blackshot Dragon Slayers out the walls again to come and fight some swordsmen. Ashari are going to be able to come alongside them there and throwing some knives into them. We'll sort them out. Demons here down to 8 now. Oh, very badly wounded units coming out here to fight. This is kind of cool. It's like when a unit gets hurt enough, the defenders are just sending it out. and they're doing good things. You know, they're paying for themselves with them. What are we at now, actually? 31 for 31, exactly. Yeah, this is cool. It's very an unusual defensive strategy from these two, but it's been paying off. These Dragon Slayers, I think this is the last time we'll be seeing them. 2 Demons of the Desert left. They must be out of ammunition by this point if he's willing to send them in here. Kind of cool fight between the Demons of the Desert and this Black Shot, but the Black Shot's definitely winning. Ooh, jeepers, if these Black Shots can come in the back of those Radar Swordsmen. They're brave boys for evil men, but it's that might break. The Shari there. Oh, that's funny. The little knives falling around on their feet. I've never looked at that. That looks strange, doesn't it? Cool though. Yeah, I'm surprised that this isn't being responded to be honest. They're just kind of letting them mince these swordsmen. Why? I say mince these swordsmen, they're being beaten. But still, I'm surprised at how sort of chilled out, like there's nothing hitting the back of these Dragon Slayers. Maybe Jean-Baptiste is just on AFK for a bit. He's just letting his allies do the work for a minute, but I would really love to grab one of these units and just come in the back of those Dragon Slayers. Because for now, they've just been killing the back of these forces. Oh, interesting. Axe is coming in. Oh no! The enslavers, you do not want to have them receive axes like this. A lot of them coming into that siege tower, helping them big time, but that's still hurt. They might get another volley. They do, right into their backs. Now you see the tempting thing here is to move forward and throw at these nobles, but oh god, if there's no spears. If there are no spears, they are absolutely shagged here. Broken his charge a little bit, but it's still gonna make it. No, he broke it. Ah, that gave him enough time to escape. That was unfortunate for Ricky. He could have done some real work there, but they managed to get out. Yeah, as I say, I would have gone for the Coalfield Maidens myself, but no. Yeah, like as I say, sorry, yeah, got sidetracked for a moment. I would have gone for the Coalfield Maidens myself, but like the Hereditary Nobles are able to pull off crap like that. Like if they had gotten that charge, they could have done some real work. Dragon Slayers can't have much juice left in them. No, I think they're gone now. No, saying that there's still 7 of them. They've managed to make it back to their own line. They're gonna get out, aren't they? They're gonna get out to bloom and fight again. That's crazy. I really like those Dragon Slayers. The wavering dismounted Earls here, some serious numbers. They're fighting so hard though. It's tough to make the unit rout when it's winning its current engagement. Oh, this is gonna work this time. Reclaimers AP with their big old axes are gonna hurt these guys, but the Berserkers. All right, maybe the Reclaimers are out of ammunition by this point, because he seems to be happy enough letting them fight. Reclaimers' axes are kind of being wasted on these Berserkers, but and the Berserkers might be able to carry this. Yeah, looking pretty close right now. Belagar archers. Yeah, no, I understand why they're using that as a target. Earls of Dale here still standing, but they're losing now. They don't really have a count for these pikes. Dragon Slayers coming back into the fight. I think this must be their last engagement now. Axe throwers again coming on in. I think are they going for the archers maybe? Javelins. Javelins will hurt those pikes pretty bad. Hunters still with ammunition. Ah, dang. I always think I can just slide right underneath, but no, it jumps you up. I think we'll go back into a fast speed now. I think it's just this engagement. what, about 30,000 frames now. This is as long at this point. This is as long as many siege battles are, but this isn't exceptionally long for a siege. I find there have been some real crazy ones, but no, it's been a while. And that is the final. That is the break now. Did those Dragon Slayers make it out? I don't think they did. One guy is going to make it home. One river patrol as well. Okay. You see, I'd be tempted. At this point, I would be tempted to fall back to the next line. I think the defenders have deserved it. You know, as the defenders, you often kind of want to hold the front position for as long as you can, because it's a nice thing to do. But I guess sacrificing that means that they no longer have this sort of cover around here. So no, they probably want to just make sure they've used up the enemy's ammunition for a little bit longer. He's moved this out of the way to give himself an archer position here. Or to slide these. Yeah. So he's got an archer position at this point. Shari Shadows. We've not seen Y2K's stalkers yet, so they're hiding. Oh my goodness. Ashari sword dance. Very cool. Berserkers just hanging on back. Okay, right, and more troll hunters now. Good AP javelins. These guys go right into the front of these, get into this shield wall, and they'll hurt. Are some of those javelins going into the wall though? No, good. If they don't have a shot, they're not doing it. That's important. Sometimes your boys will just be like, yeah, no, I can shoot him, and it goes into a wall 2 feet away. They don't have massive amounts of javelins though. Nobody really does, so maybe Text to Dame is comfortable just letting them do that. You know, these shield guard have their purpose is okay. Oh my goodness, this needs answered. This is a good time to maybe try and trap them. Oh, Merquendi Pike's not really what. Maybe you could trade something out here, get somebody else on that door. Oh, they are in. They are in and running free now. This is frightening. Reclaimers though. Okay. Oh, this is such a good opportunity for Ricky. But if these guys break, Sons of the Fallen there. Thala Rangers, can they get them? Definitely. Sons of the Fallen need to be jumping on it. He's running inside the Sons of the Fallen. Oh. Okay, no, carry on. Don't break. Standard Bearer's gone. So I'm just going to be following these guys, I'm afraid. The front line shouldn't change too much. Oh my goodness. Right. This is interesting. I eat my words. I definitely eat my words, Ricky. The nobles were the correct choice. These guys are just going to take a charge. They're not going to be able to do anything. There's no spearmen this far back. There's nothing this far back. Oh, sorry. Whoa. If they can get around, maybe run. They can just come in for a perfect charge. Don't just run to the flag though. Okay, good. Oh, don't just run to the flag. Come on, you can do some real killing. You can do some great killing here. Oh, the Standard Bearer's alive! No! Oh my boy. Oh, dude, what are you doing? Oh, wait. Okay, kill some civilians.
The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
I mean, it forces them to come back. They have to. The game will, you know, it's really not how you see sieges end on Reforged, but you know, come on, it's a great charge. Just do it. You'll hurt them so bad. Yeah. Well, yeah. Like he's got to do this. Text Name has to like answer them, but they didn't get their lances down. What? Okay, right. The guards of Khazad-dûm. They don't have spears though. They're very strong, but they don't have spears. Where are your lances, nobles? Oh boys, they're still doing charges. They're still hurting them, but they need to get their damn spears out. Is it the
Our
bridge?
cursed
It's because
foe
they're
has
going over
lost
this
control.
bridge.
Our men
Like,
have taken control of the castle.
get him again. Okay, spears are out now. Get him.
Wisest one, we have lost control of the castle.
I'm gonna go back to normal speed for a sec.
Our enemy has command of the castle.
Because I do need to look what's going on with fire. I'm so surprised. I feel that these guys should be getting devoured by those charges.
No longer in
Serpent Fangs. They're nice and safe. Pipeline. Cool, okay. Lots of pikes in reserve, which the enemy is running out of pikes. So in the later stages, these seafarers still have ammunition. Naughty. Royal Legion of Armenelos. All of the remaining infantry are still good to go. And this position is breaking now. Hammers of Khazad-dûm clattering along with the those are most troll hunters. It's just the captain of the unit, or I don't know really, the enslaver in that unit. Shari Shadows gets good shots there. Very well armored, very nicely shielded though. And then let's get back to this this knight over here. No, 17 left. Come on, boys. Really sucks to be like rooting for one person, but like this, it's just not something you see.
Our enemy has command of the castle.
Beautiful. That was nice. Okay. Now you need to get out. 37. If he can wipe out that entire unit, and then the guards of Khazad-dûm, as I say, like they've got hit points. They're tough. They're well armored, but they just, you know, they're going to take a charge like anybody else. So if he could, you know, they're like 3 hit points, I think. So like, if he could just like wipe out some hit points or wipe out half that unit, that would be 17 maybe. He ain't gonna wipe out half the unit. This guy's gonna be saying this over and over again, but what is going on here? Why are they not getting their lances down? This should be so much more aggressive here, I think. I like it should be that these charges should be worse. Like they should be much more damaging because they need to get their lances. But nope. But of course he's trying to micro here. All I'm doing is watching this, but he's micromanaging his front. To be honest, if I was Ricky, I would have said in team chat to just like, I'm gonna micro my cav. I can't do anything in the front right now. Like, if the boys want to move up, it's their prerogative to move up. Like, I would not be doing anything until every one of my cavaliers was dead or they were safe. Now, yeah, just to get the absolute most out of them. Shari Stalkers. But yeah, you can see he's a big part of this push. So you know, Udar Axemen. They'll have an okay chance of getting through this armor, but they're fighting just generally their far more skilled, far more armored alternative. So it's not easy for them. Oh, that's grim. The guy was covered in blood. Is that 2 strikes it took for him? Jeepers sake, that was a grim moment for that dude. I thought he was a giant unit for a second. Again, too much Warhammer Fantasy. But no, it's just a statue. Okay, let's go see these knights again. Sorry about that, sorry. Ooh, what? Oh no. 3 of them left, they took it all the way down to 3, and there's still 7 of them. Okay. Have the Khazad... Oh shit. Once the Reclaimers turned up, it was over. Those Reclaimers are going to be able to wipe out what's left of those knights with one good volley. Now, he has wiped out an entire unit of 3rd Legion, which is awesome. But... Okay. Oh god. Yeah, there's a few guys down. Is he going to try and get out? It's not a bad idea, but nah. Oh, no. Yeah. Guys of Khazad-dûm. Nah, I think that'll be it. No, they're split off now. You can't really, unless. Ooh. Okay, well done. 3 guys. 3. Are they all? None of them's like a banner carrier or anything. So those are 3 guys that can get their lances down. And that's his general. Oh, that's silly. Don't put your general in it. If you're going to be this bold with your cav, don't put your general in it. Oh well, he's alive. So, Mithril Guard. See, a rear charge to the Mithril Guard is definitely what you want. But he would be watching and he'd be able to turn around and then you'd be trapped in this little corridor. So, it's fair. I think he just wants to keep him safe for now. Use him at a later stage and also keep his general alive. Black Bolt's here engaging. This front line is still holding. So it's after all this time. Oh, there we go.
Make haste! The opportunity for us to regain control of the castle has almost vanished.
Southron pikes here, armor piercing pikes, and they're backed up by the Numenorians now. So I think they pulled out for a second so the Numenorians could fight. I don't know. And now they're engaging again. I think they're armor piercing spears. So, but Sons of the Fallen are probably one of the best spear units in the game. So it's not going to be an easy fight for anybody here. The center, it's interesting how little the center has been pushed, but I definitely understand that. You know, the center is the worst place to attack. It's just been a case of the shield guard taking everything fire. I was about to say just crossbow fire. I don't think there's a single crossbow on the field. The Khazad-dûm haven't taken their new grenade launchers. I've not used them, so I need to get them to try. We're down to 15,000 frames, and there's still there's like 2 fallback points now. The nobles are back. Oh, Sons of the Fallen getting a few stabs. I think he's just wanting to get them out alive. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we would. Scary place. Legion bodyguard. Thread the needle. Oh, he made it. And then, can he do this? Okay, general. General, run. Run, general. Run, general. Oh my goodness. Nice. Fantastic. I really didn't think he'd make it out. That must be so blooming frustrating for the boys. Yeah, just to let them slip through your fingers like that. That was a good move. Still, they need to just sit back because that's his general. And Rudar, fantastic morale for an evil man, but they're still an evil man faction. And losing your general when you're fighting dwarves is not fun. Your boys are going to get scared. Absolute tandem, everybody's moving. Yeah, nice. Hammer's going to bad, definitely got the ability to smash through this Rumena infantry's armor, but I think the Rumena infantry there, they've got the numbers, and they've just got the skill to make light work of these guys now. They've got such high attack from men at arms. It's great. Like I love men at arms units. I always use like heaps of them, but it is I mean their purpose is to be solid front lines, and I do feel that is a fault of mine. Sometimes I rely too much on my men at arms and they never really perform, but I'm putting them, like I'm expecting them to be able to do stuff that they're not designed for. But what I like about Numenor is those Rumena infantry are capable of doing stuff. They're capable of doing what I demand of them, even though it's not in their design. Sons of the Fallen here, they're going to do well, but now that the Sentinels are in position, these are very good boys. They will be able to fence this. Yeah, this is not looking good now. Some shots coming back to the Athala Rangers. Nobody, like I'm surprised that the attackers still have ammunition. They can't have much. I think those Serenadine Rangers will still have a few shots. Barding Herd here. Oh damn, you see everything's just so close to breaking, I would be tempted to get them Barding Herd back from the fight just to... Ooh, Legion Bodyguard taking some... Oh! Really? Did you miss? Was a guy managed to actually thread the needle with that miss. Ooh, yeah, they're gonna try and run. They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. Ooh, yeah. See, this is really where I would consider a retreat, because I just don't think you've got enough men to hold 3 entrances now. I guess you've got, if you either, the issue I guess with this map is you're either holding 3 entrances, or then if you lose that you're holding, oops, sorry, these these three entrances, or you just follow the way back to the bridge. And they've not got much of their army left. I feel that they could maybe justify falling back to the bridge at this point. You know, the whole thing with Thranduil's Hall, I like to abide by the 50% rule, which is you're only allowed to fall back to the final choke point once you've lost 50% of your army. You know, they've already done that here. What worries me is just their lack of phalanx units now. Maybe I put too much stock in phalanx units, but I just think that when you're in a defensive position on flat ground, phalanxes are the best way to hold. And I think it's some of the best units to push through a defensive position on flat ground. By push through, I mean kill through. Barding Herd moving over here to this side, these Sons of the Fallen. You're better to get in there when the Sons of the Fallen are still fighting, of course. But I think he's just going to form up and get ready for it. The Claimers there maybe still have ammunition. Yeah, they do, they're holding. Very patient from Tex to Dame. Fire arrows coming in. The guards at Khazad-dûm can take archer fire all day. They do not care, they will shrug that off, especially if they're looking right at it. Ooh, okay, another push out. Yeah, kill these troll hunters. You know, there's only 5 of them left, but they've probably got javelins to throw for ages. So taking them out is good. Sentinels running back and forth a lot, really just going wherever they're needed. It's pretty good. Again, fault of mine, once I've got something engaged, I just don't want to pull it out. I'll just let that play out for a second. Thank you. We've got 10,000 frames left. It's fine. We don't have long. The boys can wait. The boys can wait. Did he misspell it? He misspell it. Silly boy. Royal Guard. Oh yeah, definitely. Is he seeing this happening? They've got shields, they've got good armor, but those are Royal Guard. They ain't normal archers. Yeah, we'll go back up to 6 speed for a minute because I think we're back to just waiting. I think the boys want to skirmish a bit before I think the next time they push in, it's going to be the break, because I think it's now the time for the Romana infantry. The Rudar forces have done their part. They've lost a lot of men. I think Y2K's been doing a good job. Just he sacrificed a large portion of his boys, but now Jean has been saving his elite boys for when they are needed, and I think that's now. I'm never a fan of responding to javelins with javelins. It just feels like it's like none of you are allowed to have fancy toys. So yeah, I don't know. There was one quick volley from those seafarers into these patrol, but I think that might have been just an alt back, like fire at will through. I think they did switch their targets, or they turned it off. Okay, as I said, yep. So the Númenóreans have pushed in. The Númenóreans are going to go back to normal speed. Númenóreans will definitely beat these dismounted knights, or dismounted earls here. What? No. Okay. Oh, that was a very small unit. Sorry. Right. No, they won't. So I love the dismounted earls. I'm a big fan. I love the Earls of Dale too. They're one of my favorite things about Dale. It's like stuff archers, stuff dragon slayers. Like give me more earls. And but they're not going to beat the Númenóreans. And this ranger fire, great armor, great shields, but when you're packed in like that, it's not fun to take damage. So that was some good shooting, I think, from those rangers. And there's more of it coming. Yep. Oh, River Patrol running on back. Yeah, so he's broken now. He's broken through, and I think the boys need to run, and they can't. These Barding Herd are going to be getting backstabbed. They can definitely mince around the pikes. The catapult is opening up. Now this is kind of cool, so even though they're only defending one choke point, it's just a case of the enemy would have to move so far in order to get to the back of this position. And in the space of time that they moved all that distance, this catapult's used up all of its ammo. It's, you know, they don't care about defending it anymore. So this is... Patrol shot axe throwers right into the side of these guys. River Patrol still got ammunition. I think they're in guard mode. They kind of... Guards of Khazad-dûm could maybe run up and take their place. I know that would mean the guards of Khazad-dûm are going to be taking fire, but... Oh, 75! 75 Numenorians running from the field. That is crazy. How? What the heck scared them? Maybe they... Good shooting, good shooting. Champions in Afra, now they will do some serious damage to the guards of Khazad-dûm. But I think, yeah, so as I say, like, oh no, those reclaimers are still, those reclaimers are friendly. Okay. Oh shoot, no please, don't crash that. Thank you. There's no real blobs, but I think this, yeah, oh god, if you hit some sentinels right now, it's great.
Bloodied. They have lost half their men.
What were we on now? 83 for 79, I think, like, yes, just about everything we've got left is Numenorian, but this is still scary. Oh no, the Burgundy planks! They're gonna get hit, they're gonna get surrounded. Ah, that's, see, this is why I would have, I felt I would have maybe gotten back a bit sooner, but I'm kind of eating my words because of how much damage that catapult's doing and how this is kind of gone. Oh please, oh no, oh wait, no, those were sentinels. More sentinels definitely died than the Royal Guard, but just swarming them now. Royal Guard gonna do what they can, but cannot beat champions in Afra. Oh wait, no, the champions in Afra are pushing on through here. Javelins right into their face would be great. The armor piercing is kind of unnecessary. There's a Legion bodyguard, 26 of them. So like, I think most of them are in no, they're running on back. Well, that was interrupted. These guys are just walking, just Terminators right now. Numenorians running on through. River Patrol, gonna get mixed up with them, just gonna hold them back. I'd try and hold them here because they're coming around you, you know? I think it's now is the choice of are you running home, because these are two of your best units. And with the Legion bodyguards, some of your other best units.
General lies dead.
Oh, that was the Dalian general going down. I don't think Dale's got much left on the field though. So it's not really too bad. Saying that though, these guys need to fight to the very end. Dalian Royal Guard there, reloading. If they've got any ammunition, they need to use it. Wait a second. Is he? No, sorry, it's just that guy looked like he was wearing a different uniform for a second. Trebuchet team. Oh goodness, if the Trebuchet team got catapulted, that would be some interesting, just an interesting turn of events. Thala Rangers here, having a good time. They're loving it. It's their victory, no doubt. Trollmen, just stabbing away at Trollmen there, but more Romena spears running on away. But these guys are scary. Mithril Guard, Guards of Khazad-dûm, Legion Bodyguard. This is not fun to bite through. Do you have any the Hashali Stalkers, or no, the Shadows, the mounted one, or no, the Stalkers? We've not seen them fire yet. Just get them here. Now I know great armor, shields, but like still. Let's try and get them lined up along this side coming on down. Ah, okay, the decision now has been made to fall back, but I just... These champions in Afra are going to be chasing every step of the way, and I don't know, I think if there was a desire to fall back, I think especially with everything at once, they need to run. Maybe they were chatting about just how much ammunition do you have left on that catapult, and as soon as Bloodbath said, you know, I've got like 2 shots, there was not really a desire to hold it. Last two shots going right over. That's unfortunate. It would have been good to have like blitzed this unit for Inundate Pikes right at the end. Okay, let's so. Oh, turning around now. I don't know. You start running. Keep running. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is a good idea. What has he got in the back here? Ooh, no. Oh, yeah, oh, yes, the brave banner carrier. What man? Oh, that's cool. Fire noise. No, I won't go back on speed right now. I'm just having a look at like what is actually back here. One civilian. One civilian is currently the final defender of this dwarven hold. With his, is that an axe? Dude, he's armor piercing. No, it's a shovel. Ah, damn. Shame. Ooh, and that's it. Jeepers, the boys did not leave anything in reserve here. They just went for the full defense, which is good for them. But exposed you boys to some backstabs here. But Harad's morale not great, of course. But Harad doesn't really have too much left, so I just don't think killing him is going to do too much. I think that was the aim of this, like, really go for the champions in Afrat thing. But these Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, they can be pincushion, but they just take so much archer fire now. Ooh, what's going on here? Yeah, I keep talking about falling back, but like the enemy still has archers. They still got javelin throwers, and you don't. When that's the case, I think yeah, like you're kind of maybe just better off holding the damn line. Like it's yeah, there's nothing else hiding down these corridors. I think they're starting to pull ahead. Yeah, 97% of them are dead. I think the only units that are remaining are the guards of Khazad-dûm, the Mithril Guard, and those few Legion bodyguard, and of course the civilian, the real linchpin of all. What? Why, Mithril Guard? Why are you doing this? Why are you walking back like that? But yeah, good. I think they'll make it back and just have their last defense on this bridge, so we'll jump up the speed.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Oh.
In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
So they're coming on back. Just defending the mouth of the bridge, yeah. I think Emerald Troll Hunters, getting ready for the throw. Yeah, running on back. I think that's probably for the best. I think where I'd want to have my fight is basically halfway along the bridge. Or these pillars. These big old pillars here are... Oh, that was a general dead. I don't know who. I'm not sure who. I'd maybe think about having my fight there just to defend me against any ranged attacks, but... Oh, so sorry about that. It's crazy. I love that there's this little patch of grass, just in case they want to do that farming. But no, I think that this is it. This is going to be the last stand. Dismounted Earls of Dale, they ran from something, so they're coming back. One Bardian Marksman. Or Bardian Marksman. Bardian. Further Javelins, they've still got their ammo. Shari Stalkers, we've talked about them a lot. They're getting ready for it. I'll move back to just 2 speed because this is just going to be... Yeah, I think to be honest, if this was just a melee fest, but the boys have javelin, like good javelins, stalkers, more archers there, yeah, they're just going to be pincushioning these guys. We're a Legion of Armena lost. No, it's not. That's just the commander of that unit. Here's some more Legion of Armena lost. Down to 19. I didn't see them fighting stuff actually. More Troll Hunters there coming on in. The enslavers themselves, they'll be enough to wipe this out, yeah. But to be honest, if that had just been, that was last Dale's forces, if that had just been an all-out melee brawl at the end, and the boys, you know, they didn't have their stalkers, they didn't have their troll hunters, that could have been messy. The 3 heroic cav that got in there. Yeah, I'm surprised at how much ammunition the guys actually had at the end. I felt that they were using so much in the early stages, and they would have run out by this point. But no, they were able to restrain themselves and hold on to that one, you know, troll hunter. Y2K was really patient with his rangers. which is tough to do. And but no, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that was definitely the thing that blew my mind. Just how much ammunition they had at the end. If I was a defender, I would have been very much like, how do they still have so many archers? Why are we still getting shot at? We've been getting shot at this entire game. But no, they did good. Uh, so yeah, thanks so much for Y2K for sending me that. That was actually a lot of fun. When he sent it to me, he was like, "This is really long and it might be boring," but no, that wasn't. There was constantly stuff going on. Was the thing with a lot of sieges, I find you can cut. I don't think there was anything that I genuinely think you could have cut from that. Like there was always something going on, something that mattered. So of course, it only took me an hour and 50 minutes to record that, but playing that would have taken a long time. That's a real endurance from the boys, and it's fantastic that like nobody crashed out. But saying that, like I trust all these guys. I played with them all before, and they're solid, so they ain't gonna crash out, and that's good. So we'll look through Y2K's forces first, and then we'll sort of glance over everybody's work. Champions and Afrat, they only 95 kills, but they were fighting some top tier boys in the end there. Like they were fighting away against the guards of Khazad-dûm for pity's sake. Yeah, I mean, sure, a few of those kills would have been the river patrol, but like, yeah, man, no. Trollman or Farad, two of them there, did good. They absorbed blooming Cabal fire though, so that's fair. Haradrim spears, I didn't really see the Haradrim spears. I think they were used quite early to kind of hold back the swarm. You're never really going to expect much from the Haradrim spears, especially not against dwarves. It's fair. Southrone Warband a bit better. Their AP, especially that 72. These guys, unfortunate though. I can't quite remember how they were used, but yeah, no, 72 did good. Southrone pikes themselves, AP pikes, matching up against far superior pikes even then. That's an okay turnout for them. Beast hunters, both of them, a lot of javelins were needed in those early stages. I'm surprised that the maces from those beast hunters wasn't doing more damage in melee up against the dwarves. But I guess like dwarves aren't just armor; they are skilled fighters too, so it's fair. Demons of the Desert kill a lot more than I thought. Like I guess I just missed a lot of their good volleys. They were definitely getting picked apart, and every time they turned up, it was a case of opening fire on them, which is what you need to do. But holy crap, those stalkers! 133 kills from them. So, I think they still had a lot of ammunition to go. So that's fair. The shadows took a bit of a beating, but they still did all right. Overall, the berserkers, I guess that's more just a case of outskilled by dwarven forces. That's generally just going to happen. The Hishari, I guess lacking the real punch to get through a lot of the armor they were facing. I don't really much care for the throwing daggers. I'm glad they could do it. I think it's cool, but I just don't think it's too powerful, too effective, especially not in this sort of matchup. But they would have been taken more, I suspect, probably because of just their fighting ability, and their cost is so cheap for like what they can achieve. Their cost is cheap, but they can't be fighting armored boys. They need to be going after lighter armored people and getting around behind people. Serpent's Fangs there, they had a few boys left, no doubt. No, they couldn't have used up much of their ammunition if they only got 3 kills. Surely not. So that's fair. I'm sure they were just probably kept in reserve. As for everybody there, Ricky Beagle's calf. I'm so happy with that. That was definitely the my favorite part of the fight. Just getting those cav in there, because this is such a big area, such a big map that you just run around, and the enemy put so much on the front line that just once he got through that, it was a case of Wonderland. And had the enemy, say, been keeping their catapult at home base, waiting for the right time to use it, that could have been perfect. But he got very unlucky with those charges. I think that maneuver could have been absolutely game-winning had they gotten their damn lances down. Now, I think it was probably just interacting with the bridge that was screwing them up. Bridges can be a bit tricky, and But no, because they definitely had enough space all those times. They had enough. I felt they had enough speed. But yeah, oh well. And then Jean Baptiste himself, he still has quite, even though he didn't have like a huge amount of numbers left, the numbers he had left were very good. So so that's why, he definitely had a lot of boys to do a lot more killing with. I think his siege towers were very helpful. As I say, when I see people doing that in games, I just don't like it. But that's just not. That's nothing to do. I don't think it's cheating. I don't think it's bad. I just don't enjoy it too much myself. Um, I think it's something you need to do sometimes, and to defend against enemy cav in the base game, especially in medieval vanilla. As for the boys, like racking up massive kills, so close to each other too. That's funny. Um, I don't really think that they faulted there. I think that there was a few little goofs in the end with Texadame, like and I think he was kind of like, do I fall back? Do I fight? And that's something that I definitely I struggle with those sorts of decisions. But and I actually changed my mind halfway through as well. So I originally thought the better option was to fall back, but seeing when it became clear to me that the enemy still had so much ammunition and the defenders didn't, that's the point when you have to just decide to go all in. It's you're not getting a better fight than the fight you're in right then, because the enemy's just going to shoot you to pieces. And that's fair. And yeah, Bloodbath. I think the sucks for those Bardying herd at the end that got backstabbed. They could have minced people. But that's just the problem. Like when those three choke points started to get really worn down, I would have been tempted to fall back, but then I would have fallen the exact same pitfall, which was a case of uh, so much archer fire, so many javelins. But yeah. Anyway, no, that was a really fun fight. Thanks much for that. I'm more than happy to do fights that people send me, especially sieges, because as I said, like I have very bad luck with sieges, and I'd like to do more sieges on this channel. So that'd be great. Only rules, as I say, no stomps, kind of. Yeah, because that's, as I say, that's not fun. But yeah, thanks a bunch. See ya.